believe we are not going to leave here the same as we came. Yes, you are welcome. Yesterday we talked about getting to the basics of the church into something that you don't know what you should transform to. What is there to look at is I'm going to transform to this. That is why we are beginning to see, or we are reminding ourselves of why Jesus established the church in the first place. Now, in going forward again this morning, I want to again talk referring to this book. And why am I referring to this author? Because the Bible says, by their fruit you shall know them. So the fruit that we have seen, just like many churches like Church of Pentecost, is why we would use his book for such a program. Now again today I want us to ask ourselves, what is ministry? In other words, what is the church? And what is the real church? And in this case, the real church is what is the church supposed to do or supposed to be like? Ministry is typified by gold. God gave a plan, and in the plan, he made gold in the temple to stand out for 25. I'll read a few selected verses. He said that, and I only read from verse 1 and 2. It says, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, that speak unto the children of Israel that they may bring me an offering, every man that giveth willingly it of my offering. Hallelujah. When you go to the verse 8, that I may dwell there among them. So you see that he spoke to them that they should bring offering for something. And so out of that, said they should make him a place, a sanctuary of pure gold. Verse 21 and 22. Verse 21. Oh, Exodus chapter 25, verse 21. I want everybody to be reading with us. And he says that in the ark thou shalt put the and you go to verse 22. And he says, with thee from above the mercy seat. He is the one building his temple. And he is the one who is saying that build the temple and make it this way. No one had that mind. He had that mind. So you see that many are very carefully, because it's the base. Many years later, when Solomon was also building the temple, instructions that oracle in the forepart was 20 cubits in length, and 20 cubits in breadth, and 20 cubits in the height thereof. And he overlaid it with pure gold, and so covered the altar, which was of cedar, partitioned by the chains of gold before the oracle, and he overlaid it with gold.
Lo manakane eche Solomon hunga solimi chumayo. Kabene adio le hun e use e ngosikachu pepe ne eke ma chuome bene maude nye ede eche Moses san.
And verse 28. And 28 he says, verse 28 he says, and verse 30, the floor of the house, everything as God had commanded before. To Moses. Solomon did the same thing. In fact, if you go to 1 Kings 7, 48 to 50, let's see it again. God was very particular when he was talking cubit, height, length, breadth. He was particular and giving exact things that they should do about the temple, because he was the one coming to sit there and meet with them. So first of gold, and the table of gold, whereupon the shewbread was, next verse, and the candlesticks of gold, 5 on the right side, 5 on the left, before the oracle, with the flowers and the lamps and the tongues of gold.
And the Bible
and the bowls, the snuffers, the basins, the spoons, the censers of pure gold. Do it this way, and God had said, he did something else. And listen to this carefully, and you will see why we are saying we should transform our pastoral ministry. 2 Chronicles 12. 2 Chronicles chapter 12, verse 9 and 10. It says that so Shishak, king of Egypt, came up against Jerusalem. And the treasures of the king's house, shields of the next verse. Now listen, very important. Shishak has come to carry away everything. King Rehoboam took away everything, including the gold. The reason why the gold was there, what should you do? Because the gold was there for a purpose, so that God will dwell among them. And then the gold has been doing the same thing. But instead, but it's not gold. And that is what is build the church. Jesus said, I'll build a life. Yesterday we saw the foundation, that the church is built on the foundation that Jesus Christ is. And then by the way he lived his life, he had shown us how to maintain the church. But just like what happened in the days of Shishak, King Rehoboam, so now he has replaced the gold with something that looks like gold. In fact, many of us, a burger comes with chains all over. I will say gold. Because I don't know the difference between gold and brass. Gold is yellow. It's yellow, or I don't know whether brown or yellow. Ring, isn't it? 18 karat rings around. This is how much it will cost. So when I cut my coat according to my size. So I bought it at the wedding when they were exchanging the rings. Everybody there would say that, wow. Because he works at the bank, so he had bought an expensive ring. But only me knew that the thing was not proper.